juice? Wait, Pops, where did the orange thing go for the microwave?
Say what?
Oh. The orange thing, where did it go?
Out here for the charger.
You said what?
Out here for the charger. Your sister took it.
No, not the charger.
It's out here on the charger. Your sister took it.
DJ? No. Where your cup? Where your cup? Where your cup? Sippy cup? Let me see. Here you go. Look, here go cup. Cup. Want some juice? Juice. You want no juice? Juice. Look. It's juice. It's juice. DJ, look. Take some. Here. It's juice. It's juice. It's juice. Juice. See? Juice. Come on, drink it. Stop playing. Drink it. Juice. You don't like? I'm gonna drink juice. Spark forward. It's juice. Juice. Okay.
It's all fucking zone, I swear to God, boy. Hello? Hey, where you at? Okay, so you can get here. Yep. Bye.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals have had a great season and want to find a way to continue that by picking up win number 11 on the year. It's the Huskies going up against the Bengals. Now let's get you up to Paul Brown Stadium. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Toronto Huskies and the Cincinnati Bengals. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Shift together here from the D-line. And he motions the wide receiver. Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And the back goes into motion. To throw on second down is Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing on third down, Newton. And the third down pass.
Oh, my God, he dropped the ball.
He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And fourth down coming up. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Taken from just outside the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Motion man, watch 12, watch 12.
Come on, man. God damn, yo.
Diggs going in motion right. On first down, it's Lynch. Completion left side to Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Halfback sent in motion. On second down, here's Lynch. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down following the run.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. 3rd and 2. Now Lynch.
Pick that bitch off.
Hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Mike 59.
They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I got problems in Atlanta. Spit the in the family. Credit cards in the scammers. Ain't no licks in the van. Legacy, family. I ain't see them like a panda. Going out like a Montana. The killers on the hand. Legacy, family. I ain't see panda. Pockets full, Danny.
Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. That is incomplete. C.J. Procise was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And we take a look at the starting lineup defensively.
Malcolm Butler's rise to fame culminated with a fantastic play in the Super Bowl, but what a tremendous success story. Totally off the radar, has turned himself into an NFL starter.
2nd and 10, it's Lynch again. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lynch. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
That's a good-ass punt.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right. It's Newton here off the bootleg. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Coleman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. This is Coleman. And he's got room. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Coleman now. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the back goes into motion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And the play clock's running down. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. That's going to be
Come on, man. Why you take this against your stride, man?
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
JJ, come here for a second, big fella. Need your help with something.
They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right
JJ,
and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
do me a big favor, big dog.
Just play
Remember, a very important game. He changes something.
for the offense.
She did number 2.
Going to spread out.
I told her to come in. Did you really?
Receiver in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Backing up. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tevin Coleman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the
Yes.
progressions. It worked.
And use a wash rag.
People who can catch the football, you don't always have to
Oh,
go to your primary
check
target.
diaper bag.
Sometimes that target is actually covered.
I thought we had a couple. Maybe your mom probably used them. So yeah, use a wash rag.
Backfield gets in for the score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Why is the wind that big of a factor in this game? Come on, man. Damn, it should have been a fumble.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw is Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A second down carry for Procise. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And he finds a man on a crossing route.
Come on,
they
man.
get 14 yards there and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath, sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Now Lynch to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Second down following the incompletion.
Keep with you for 1 second, big fella.
Slot left.
Let's go. Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Lynch.
Pick that off.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 here.
Alexis, Jalen, come on, big fella. Help me out, dog.
The offense back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate.
Can you please watch your sister for me so I can finish this game? It's such an important game. And answer the door, it's your cousin. Thank you, sir. You the man. I will pay you back somehow. We coming, girl.
Begins the drive with Coleman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
The guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. He had a really nice run.
Another pistol look here. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Damn. Threw it too late. You what? You crazy. Come on, girl.
I remember now.
Come back to Cincinnati.
Too late. Ah, come on. Big Alex, you got this. Computer over here on the table. Yeah? Come on, y'all chill out. Let me work, please. Let me work.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Over here, Alexis. Moving games off top of it. Come on, yo.
That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10. It's Lynch again.
Pick it off. Pick it off.
already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's got the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. It's a four-receiver look to the right side.
Green, back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now look at me. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On third down, Lynch. Left side caught by Diggs.
Yes, sir.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
All right, here we go.
Here we go on fourth down with Lynch. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Caught left side by Hilton. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch 12. Watch 12. Single.
Throwing again here. Lynch underneath for Miller. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, watch it now. Green. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They motion the running back out left. Lynch to throw again. Flushed out right.
Hit him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Escaping the pressure right.
Hit him again.
He's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
3 down. All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. Going
for
Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antoine Blake. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he'll take it.
Oh, face masking.
Up to the 28-yard line.
Dummy.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 5.
Oh, my God.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All that hard work to give it up on something like that.
These two teams on the scoreboard as the kicks away here. Now Jones. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at the offense now. That's here
crazy.
Coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half.
Absolutely incomprehensible.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Newton on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And incomplete there.
Oh, my God. Don't drop the ball.
The ball free and brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there in both of these defenses. They've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing is Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They slot Gronkowski outright. Gronk, the tight end, in motion.
No. Jack, Patriot.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. On the slant, he gets it to
Yeah.
Gronkowski. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception. Just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nearly lost the football, but kept it after the fumble, but now they face a third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! B-19! B-19!
And the wideout in motion.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Check 26, check 26. Over! Watch it now, Barney! Check 50. Over!
After the interception, here's Lynch. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got it.
Man, God,
that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know it's Brock, man.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
All right, here we go. Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
From midfield now, here's Lynch. Caught left side by Hilton. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Diggs going in motion right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Over! No. Check, Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Second down, here's Lynch. And this one is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. Third down here. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Paxton Lynch on third and long.
Kick the ball off.
Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play clock winding down. Here's Newton. He's going to air one.
Oh, my gosh.
So long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he?
Another drop touchdown.
Receiver go up and make a big play for me. Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Time running out here on the play clock. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And Newton's going to keep it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Cam Newton is one of the most athletic, most unique quarterbacks we've ever seen. And his
One of these
athleticism
days,
doesn't just
I
show
wanna
up
be
when he's
great.
flipping over guys. It shows up even on plays as simple as quarterback sneaks.
One of these days, you're going to want to be great and catch touchdown passes.
Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Now Newton. And the hit jarred it loose.
What?
It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Halfback sent in motion. Third and long, it's Newton. He finds Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. One receiver left, 3 to the right. The play clock's running down, and he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Collins able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 2nd down, Lynch. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. In motion, Gronkowski. On 3rd down, Lynch. And he
Pick it off!
To it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on the defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They come out here in the eye. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go with a ground attack here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The tackle there by Eli Harold. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Challenge what?
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really
I
hurt
don't know what you want me to do. I can't draw a play no more than that.
3 to the right. And the back goes into motion. Play clock winding down. Back to throw, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight
deserve
end,
one, Madden.
Flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Newton now to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
What?
Nice
Oh, my God. Who the fuck turned this damn shoe clock on?
Was enough to do the job.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with the back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Newton to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll give him. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey.
Oh, hell no.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. And out now, here come the Bengals. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Over.
Miller, the man in motion. Now it's Lynch. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
They slot Gronkowski out right.
All right, here we go.
Here's Lynch. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Throwing now is Lynch. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, it's Newton. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Oh, tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Halfback sent in motion. The play clock's running down. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And the back goes into motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. They'll bring this one back to the 29. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A first down carry now for Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Watch it now, Barney, check, blue, landing. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On second down, here's Miller. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Third down and 8 now. Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So now Catanzaro comes on in a pressure spot.
Shank it. No, you can hear me. Shank it. Shank that bad boy. Shank it. He nailed it. Damn, good game, boy.
He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Bengals, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Toronto, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kill me, fellas.